If I get a message while riding, I'll stop to read it. My glasses are in my bag, which is in the pannier, which is locked. When you hit your 40s, something happens to your eyes. The lens in your eye becomes less flexible and suddenly you're holding everything further and further away just to read it. Like pasta sauce, the spaghetti packet, the medicine box. Until you realize your arms are simply not long enough anymore. First stop, cheap reading glasses. Second stop, the optician. And by the time you walk out of there, you've ordered progressive lenses, reading glasses, and computer glasses just to get through a normal day. And it's not cheap. Now, I could wear contact lenses, but if I get something in my eye, or the lens shifts, or my eyes just decides they just don't want to be wrapped in plastic that day, then I got a problem. Trust me, I've tried. It's not for me. Have you heard about the glasses shuffle? It's when you need to change glasses all the time. Working at a computer but need to go to the bathroom? Shuffle. Your colleague coming to talk to you? Shuffle. Someone's coming and you need to glance out the window to see who it is? Shuffle. And that colleague again, and so on. And then there is the combination glasses and motorcycles. Luckily, I don't need glasses to ride my motorcycle yet. But I need glasses to see the small letters on the GPS. And wearing glasses inside my helmet? Well, that doesn't work for me either. Okay, I could wriggle them into place if I tried for long enough, but after a short while, they would make my poor ears hurt, squeezed as they are between the temple and the helmet. If I get a message while riding, I'll stop to read it. So I have to turn off the engine, unlock the pannier, dig out the bag, find my glasses, take off my gloves, take off my helmet, put on my glasses, and then I can see what the message was all about. It was Ola, who wanted to know if I wanted pizza for dinner. And don't get me started on fogged up lenses, or fingerprints that appear from absolutely nowhere. You put them on clean, you look away for 2 seconds, and suddenly you can't barely see through them. How does that even happen? And as a woman, 50 plus, then there are the hot flushes. Nothing quite like fogged up glasses when your body decides it's time for a personal heat wave. I've been thinking about lens replacement surgery for years. Almost everyone I know who's done it is thrilled about it and absolutely recommend it. But it's expensive, so I kept putting it off. Then earlier this year, I had lunch with a friend I hadn't seen for over a year. After a while, he said, "Do you notice I'm not wearing glasses?" He had lens replacement surgery at Memira in Gothenburg. They actually turn away 1 in 5 patients if conditions aren't right, he told me. I see that as a good sign. They're not just putting everyone through surgery just to make money. And they have good payment plans, and they've done 500,000 procedures. I trusted them, and I'm super happy with the result. Go for a consultation, it's free, he said. So I thought, the worst that can happen is they tell me I can't have it done. And the only way to find out is to go. So I did. An optician examined my eyes thoroughly, and he did a lot of different tests. And I was actually approved for surgery. He explained the procedure in detail, and before I knew it, there was set a date for surgery. I got a recommendation to bring a hat and sunglasses. Robert Baldinger did the same kind of surgery a few years ago and made a video about it as well. I'll link it below. I asked how it was like, and he said, "I've never regretted it for 1 second. And bring 2 pairs of glasses. You'll need it." I got a mild sedative, anesthetic eye drops, Lots of information about how to take care of my eyes after the surgery, drops to dilate my pupils. I asked how soon I could ride my motorcycle afterwards, the important question. More pupil dilating drops, even more dilating. I think my pupils were the size of dinner plates in the end.
Man har linser med ett förlängt skärpedjup som kallas för EDOF. Och du ska ju ha höger ögat lite mer för läsning och vänster lite mer för det långa hållet som hjälps ju ögonen åt då, att skapa den här gemensamma bilden.
Jag antar att hjärnan plockar upp det där rätt
snabbt. Ja, det brukar fungera väldigt bra. Ja. Det är ganska enkelt för hjärnan faktiskt att plocka upp det.
Ja.
Så att det är en lösning vi använder ganska mycket faktiskt.
För det var någonting med att det dominanta ögat får på långt håll.
Det dominanta ögat är i vänster i ditt fall. Och därför har vi det på långt håll. Ja. Jag börjar med att undersöka dig. Så ska jag gå igenom med dig alldeles strax till jag går till. Tittar du på mitt öra först? Tack. Efter ett stöd i din ögonlockskant så du kan inte blinka. Vi hjälper dig med det. Det kommer vara en mikroskoplampa som den här som bländar. Den är ofarlig. Jag vill att du tittar i det ljuset för det är så jag ser dig. Det är också vad jag hjälpt med att du är stilla med kroppen. Behöver du röra på dig, hosta mig så prata med mig först och så har du en chans att pausa.
Så det är inga bekymmer att jag ställer en fråga eller säger någonting?
Nej. Prata går bra. Jag kommer guida dig hela tiden också så jag säger när det är viktigt att vara still eller om det är något som kommer surra eller så. Jag berättar aldrig vad jag gör utan bara vad du kan uppleva. Operationen är överlag korta, cirka 10 minuter per öga. Kommer börja med höger, sen byts alla instrument, vänster öga blir som en helt ny operation. Har du några frågor, funderingar?
Nej, egentligen inte. Jag har läst på ganska mycket. Jag fick mycket information här förra gången också. Nej, annars så känner jag mig rätt trygg. Det var lite pirrigt igår när jag kom hit idag. Men nu jag känner mig väldigt trygg på det som ska hända nu.
Perfekt.
Because I have astigmatism in my left eye, the lens for that eye is customized to my needs. And to make sure the lens is placed correctly during surgery, the surgeon actually draws on my eye. I didn't feel a thing, but it was a strange experience. I felt so well looked after throughout the whole surgery. Just as the surgeon had promised, he guided me every step of the way. Looking perfect, we're halfway there, and so on. It was so much less scary than I had expected. All I could see was a blurry light and some shadows, no instruments. And it went so fast. After about half an hour, I was sitting in the recovery room. And even though my vision was still a little blurry, I could read my phone. Cap on, double sunglasses, time to go home. "24 hours since surgery now, and my vision is actually pretty good. I can see some light streaks, especially if I read white text on darker background. But other than that, I can see pretty sharp. Right now I'm sitting in my office, and I have been working today. That have been no problem at all. I've not been outside yet, and it's pretty sunny outside, so I guess that will be a little too light for me, but it feels good. I'm impressed. This has gone way smoother than I could imagine. So, thumbs up for that. Okay, 24 hours now since the surgery was done on my eyes, and I feel that I can see almost normal as I did before I had to start with glasses. My vision is a little bit blurry, especially on the sides, but I feel I can see good on both short and long distances. So this is going very well, and I'm amazed that it was so easy, and I can just recommend, if you are tired of your glasses and are thinking about doing a surgery, I can definitely recommend Memira. What is most annoying, or what I should call it, is just now is that I can't wear makeup. I feel like I'm just, so you know, like a ghost. But it's only for a week, so it's no problem. But you know how it feels. Day 3. Today is a Saturday, and the surgery was on. Hey, Yoni. And the surgery was on Wednesday. And as you can see, I'm sewing. And I can see well enough to sew without glasses. And without makeup also, but bear with me. It's day 4 after the surgery. And I took a short motorcycle trip. Just to see if everything works. And it does. And I can stop for a pause, or a fika as we say here in Sweden, and take a look at my mobile phone without digging out the glasses. It feels very good. After 1 week, I headed back to Memira Gothenburg for a checkup. An optician had me read letters on a screen and on a piece of paper to see how well my eyes had adjusted. My vision is not perfect yet, but my brain is working to figure out how to use those new lenses. She also measured the thickness of my cornea, which is still healing, and tested my eye pressure with a little puff of air. Everything was on track. 10 days ago, I couldn't read my phone without digging out my glasses from my pannier. Now, I just see. I can read messages, the small letters on the GPS, everything. And finally, I could wash my hair and put on some mascara. My life is now complete. If you're thinking about doing a lens replacement surgery, I hope I could shine some light on this process. And I mentioned Robert Waldinger's video. It was my "How is this going to feel?" reference. Thanks, Robert, and the inspiration to make this one from a woman's point of view. I recommend watching his video as well. I'll link to both him and Memira below. And if you found this video useful, a thumbs up helps more people find it. And if you want to follow the rest of my journey, you find the link to my newsletter below as well. See you in the next video.